So we are starting with question number 10. First of all, number 10 from your exercise, page number is 61. Your attention is required, please. Shipra and Manisha are partners sharing profits and losses in their capital ratio. Underline the wording capital ratio and turn the page and see what are the capitals given for Shipra and Manisha. If you are looking at trial balance given on page number 62, the capital of Shipra is a 90,000, Manisha is a 30,000. Now, how to calculate capital ratio? Capital ratio किस तरह से calculate करना है? देखो, capitals of Shipra and Manisha. The capitals are 90,000 and 30,000. मतलब इसका ही ratio निकालना पड़ेगा आपको. Okay, so you can calculate in this way. 3 3s are 9. That is coming 3 to 1. It is very important to read the question very carefully. Coming back to the page number 61, you are required to prepare trading profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and the balance sheet on that date. Now look at the trial balance, please. In the debit balances, first of all, check whether any hidden adjustment is given to you, like advertisement for 3 years or something like that. And in the credit balance also, nothing is given. But current accounts are given. So this is the fixed capital method. And when current accounts are given, you need to prepare current accounts like this. Below balance sheet के नीचे 20% जगह काफी है उसके लिए. मतलब 80% of the page for your balance sheet, 20% of the page for your current accounts. Now directly see the adjustment. Closing stock के लिए कोई tick marking नहीं होता. Second adjustment is a new for you. Sales include sale of a machinery 2000 which is sold on April 2018. This is the error of principle. Error है ये. आपको याद है, in the last year you were having the chapter rectification of errors. What happened? We are selling the machinery, but it is wrongly treated as a sales, wrongly entered in the sales book. So what to do? Tick mark your sales and tick mark your machinery. Effects are less from sales and less from machinery. Sales में से minus क्यों करना है? Because these are not sale of goods. And why to subtract from machinery? Because machinery is really sold. Simple. तो दोनों जगह less ही होगा. Depreciation on fixed assets. Underline the wording fixed assets. Okay. What do you mean by fixed assets? Fixed assets are the assets which are kept in the business for the long term. Okay. It is purchased for not reselling. Okay. So actually these assets are purchased for not reselling. Examples are land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, vehicle, loose tools. Okay. So these are the examples of the fixed assets. Now, what are the fixed assets in this question? Please see. Look at the debit balances. There are two fixed assets. Number one is the furniture. Tick mark furniture. And number two is the plant and machinery. Else, there are no other assets. Fixed assets nahi hai. Okay. So only two fixed assets are there, furniture and machinery. So tick mark furniture, tick mark machinery. Machinery को आपको double tick marking आने वाला है. Each partner entitled to get 1% commission on the gross profit. Then interest on capital is a 5% per annum. That we will calculate later on. Outstanding expenses are wages and salaries. Tick mark wages, tick mark salaries. Create provision for doubtful debts, 3% on debtors. Tick mark your debtors. Look at the debit balances. There is no bad debts given to you. Okay. And look at the credit balances. There is no old RDD given to you. So simple effect of the same, that is a less from debtors and profit and loss account debit. We need not to make any equation or any working note for that purpose. So now let us begin with the solution. Sundry debtors are 28,000 to be recorded to balance sheet assets. Sundry debtors 28,000 rupees. Inner column, sundry debtors. Then thereafter, it is given to you that is a furniture purchases. Purchases के लिए purchase written है 1,000 rupees. Now leaving one line for writing the opening stock, record purchases to the trading account debit side inner column and immediately subtract from that purchase returns. Purchase returns are rupees 1,000. Outer column nowadays 49,000. Sorry, 54,000. मैंने गलती से 49,000 लिखा है. Please make the correction. अगर आपने नहीं लिखा तो अच्छी बात है. It is 54,000 by the way. Then thereafter furniture 38,500 balance sheet asset. Furniture is a fixed asset. Inner column. Then plant and machinery balance sheet assets inner column. The amount of the machinery is 60,000 rupees. This is having two adjustments, one for sale and other for your depreciation. Wages, trading account debit, there is a two wages. Inner column 800, it is subject to adjustment. Salaries, profit and loss account debit side. Inner column 3,500. So that is the amount of salaries given to you. Okay, thereafter, the next point is given to you, that is a discount having the debit balance. Discount having the debit balance will appear to the profit and loss account debit side as a true discount. And the discount is 800. Bills receivable, balance sheet asset. By the way, this is called as a current asset. Current asset. Current assets are changing every year. Okay, not having the life more than 12 months. Not having the life more than 12 months. But fixed assets are having the life more than one accounting period. That is more than 12 months. You can have furniture, machinery, motor car, vehicles, loose tools for long term, 5 years, 10 years like this. That's why they are called as a fixed asset, furniture, machinery. Then carriage outward. Profit and loss account debit side is a to carriage outward. Carriage outward, profit and loss account debit side. The amount is a 1,000. Postage. Profit and loss account debit side, postage is a 500 rupees. Sales returns. So find out sales. Record in the trading account credit side 1,20,000. And from that you subtract sales return. Sales returns are 500 rupees. Inner column again because it is subject to one more adjustment. Sales के लिए और एक adjustment है. Cash in hand and cash at bank. Balance sheet asset. Cash in hand. Amount of the cash in hand is a 4,000 rupees. Then cash at bank. Asset side amount is 47,000 rupees. Insurance. Profit and loss account debit side. Insurance is 2,000. Opening stock. be recorded trading account debit side. Always first item, as the first item it is coming. So we are reserving that particular space for that. Trade expenses are given to you as the only item, means it is given, it is not given along with office expenses and sundry expenses and miscellaneous expenses or general expenses. That's why trade expenses to be recorded profit and loss account debit side. Otherwise, it is to be recorded to the trading account debit side. मतलब उसके साथ अगर general expenses या sundry expenses या office expenses या miscellaneous expenses दिया है, तो trade expenses आपको कहाँ पे लिखना पड़ेगा? Trading account के debit में. Warehouse rent, profit and loss account debit side. This is the indirect expenditure, warehouse rent. मतलब production होने के बाद का expenditure है ये. So it is to be recorded profit and loss account debit side. Then thereafter advertisement, profit and loss account debit side 1000. Building, हाँ by the way हमने देखा नहीं है, building को भी आपको inner column में लिखना पड़ेगा. Building is one of the fixed assets. So please write the building in the inner column. It is subject to depreciation. Building is a fixed asset. I forgot to tell you that building is also subject to adjustment because building is fixed asset. Now credit balances. Sales already recorded by us. Rent. Rent having the credit balance to be recorded profit and loss account credit side by rent 1800. Sundry creditors, leaving 4 lines approximately to liability side. Record creditors in the liabilities 38,500. Purchase return हमने already minus किया है. Minus from purchases. Discount. Profit and loss account credit side because it is having the credit balance. उसके लिए credit balance है. Bills payable liabilities 9,000. Capital. When current accounts are given to you, capitals are directly to be recorded to liability side outer column. Liability side में आएगा और outer column में आएगा. Khipra 90,000. Manisha 30,000. Outer column now it is 1,20,000. Then current accounts, very important. Current accounts here are having the credit balance. मतलब यहाँ पे लिखना पड़ेगा by balance brought down. So current accounts may have credit balance or debit balance. ऐसा कुछ fix नहीं है उसका. Nothing is fixed like capital. Capital 99.99% cases capital is having credit balance. Unless that particular partner is declared insolvent. वो आपको chapter है, you are having that chapter as a dissolution, उसमें आएगा वो. But current accounts may show debit balance or credit balance depending upon the condition. Here it is having the credit balance. Closing stock 37,000. Double effect of the closing stock. Trading account credit and to be recorded balance sheet assets. Closing stock 37,000. Second adjustment, as I told you, it is new for you. Okay. Sales include the sale of machinery rupees 2,000 and the date is also given to you on April 2018. Now, why the date is given to you? For easy calculation of a depreciation. मतलब जो part sale किया है, that is sold in the beginning of the year only. So on that there is no question of any depreciation. So second adjustment क्या करना है? The sales wrongly include the sale of machinery rupees 2000. Okay, what to do? Less from sales. Sale of machinery. Less from sales 2000. So your sales are 1,17,500. And less from machinery also sold. Some part of the machinery sold. Okay. So balance is now 58,000. So when any asset is sold but wrongly included in sales, asset is sold, wrongly included in sales, effects are less from sales and less from the asset. Less from sales, less from the asset. Very important. Now depreciation on fixed asset. मतलब fixed asset यहाँ पे तीन हैं, furniture, machinery and building. We are going to calculate 5% depreciation on that. It is given to you 5% depreciation. अब इसका 5% कितना आता है देखो, फर्नीचर का. इसका भी 5% कितना depreciation आता है देखो, और बिल्डिंग का 5% depreciation कितना आता है देखो. बताओ मुझे, please tell me, calculate and tell me the amount of depreciation. फर्नीचर का कितना आएगा? 1,925 rupees. 1,925 rupees. Outer column 37,575. Machinery का आएगा 2,900. Outer column it is 55,100. And building आएगा 1,000 rupees. Outer column it is going to be 19,000. Depreciation lays from all fixed assets and to be recorded profit and loss account. David said depreciation on furniture 1,925, on machinery it is 2,900. I'm writing in the inner column and then I will write total in the outer column. म्हणजे मी सगळं inner column मध्ये लिहितोय आणि नंतर आपण total outer column मध्ये घेऊन टाकूया. Total depreciation is 5,825 rupees, 5,825. Each partner is subject to get 1% commission on the gross profit. लेकिन पहले GP calculate करना पड़ेगा. You need to calculate the gross profit. उसके बाद ही वो possible है. And interest on capital is a 5% per annum. This is possible to calculate. So look at the adjustment number 4. Adjustment number 4 we can do it partially. There are two parts of adjustment number 4. There is partners are entitled to get 1% commission on the gross profit. We don't know the gross profit, so we will postpone the adjustment. But the second part of the adjustment is 5% interest on capital. We know the capital amount, so we can calculate 5% on capital for Shipra. 90,000 का 5% आएगा 4,500. And for 30,000, 5% is a 1,500. Effect of the interest on capital, very important. Effect of the interest on capital. Here, because this is a fixed capital method, it is to be recorded to current account credit side by interest on capital. Current account credit side by interest on capital. Current account credit side. Shipra 4,500. Manisha 1,500. 5% on the amount of capital. Remember, on amount of capital, not on amount of current account. Current account के ऊपर interest होता नहीं है. It is on the amount of capital. Okay. So 5% of 90,000, 4,500. 5% of 30,000, 1,500. It is to be recorded to current account credit side. मतलब कैलकुलेट करो कैपिटल अमाउंट के ऊपर, लेकिन लिखो कहाँ पे? करंट अकाउंट के क्रेडिट में. एंड प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट टू इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, टू इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल फॉर दिस क्षिप्रा 4,500 and Manisha 1,500. Total interest is 6,000 rupees. Outstanding expenses are wages 200, salaries 500. You are well acquainted with these adjustments. मतलब आपको ये adjustment अच्छी तरह से मालूम है. हे ये तो तुम्हाला याच्यात काय आता अवघड नाही राहिलं. आउटस्टँडिंग म्हटलं की तुम्ही ऍडच करता. मग काय काय आउटस्टँडिंग आहे? वेजेसला 200 ऍड करायचे आउटस्टँडिंग. Adding wages, outstanding wages, adding wages, outer column it is 1,000. Adding salaries, salaries outstanding are rupees 500. Outer column it is 4,000 rupees. And balance sheet liabilities side, outstanding wages 200, salaries 500. So अगर एक से मतलब ज्यादा आइटम है तो आपको इनर कॉलम में टोटल करके बाहर लिखना चाहिए, like this. Create provision for doubtful debts 3% on debtors. So it is a 3% RDD, 3% RDD, 840. I am directly calculating the same. 840 rupees is the amount of RDD. 3% निकाला मैंने. 28 3s are 84. And to be recorded profit and loss account debit side to RDD. Directly outer column. There is no old bad debts, there is no old RDD. कुछ भी नहीं है. So effects are simple. Less from debtors, profit and loss account debit. Less from debtors, profit and loss account debit. Now, please keep in your mind that adjustment number 4, the part 1 is left. पहले GP तो calculate करना पड़ेगा ना. So let us calculate the gross profit first. The total is 1,54,500. So this is the gross profit carried down. 81,700 is the gross profit. Okay. तो इथे पण ट्रान्सफर करून घ्या. Transfer here also. Profit and loss account credit side. Okay. And now I am writing a working note. Commission to partners. Commission to partners. 1% on GP. Okay. So 1% on GP, that is GP is 81,700. तो इसका 1% कितना आने वाला है? It is going to be 817 each. 817 each. Okay. So this is the commission. ये कमीशन आपको कैलकुलेट ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट के ऊपर करना है, लेकिन ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट में ना तो ऐड करना है ना तो माइनस करना है. The amount of a gross profit is utilized just as a basis for calculation of a percentage of commission, nothing else. So after calculation of the commission, effects are current account credit, by commission, current account credit. In the column of Shipra 817, Manisha 817, both are getting same amount. And profit and loss account debit side, the two commission. अब प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट में लिखते हो थोड़ा सा मेरा यहाँ पे मतलब आगे का प्रॉफिट वगैरह लिखने में थोड़ा परेशानी होगा, कोई बात नहीं. तो 817 each, 817 each. So outer column now it is 1634, 1634, 1634. Total commission of both the partners 1634, 817, 817. Okay. For your information, the effect of, you see, interest on capital, salary to partner, commission to partner. Okay. The effects are common. अगर फिक्स कैपिटल मेथड है तो करंट अकाउंट के क्रेडिट में आएगा, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के डेबिट में आएगा. करंट अकाउंट क्रेडिट, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Now the question is, now this particular, all the adjustments are done. Now let us proceed with the NP calculation, net profit calculation. Credit total is 84,000. 84,000. चलो माइनस करके निकालते हैं कितना आपका नेट प्रॉफिट आता है and how to distribute the same. It is 56,401. 56,401. That is the amount of a net profit. NP is 56,401, which is to be distributed between Kshipra, okay, and this Manisha in the ratio 3:1, which is the capital ratio, calculated in the working note number 1. Okay. तो आप किस तरह से कैलकुलेट करोगे? 56,401 multiplied by 3/4 for Kshipra, 56,401 multiplied by 1/4. Okay. If you are doing calculation in this way, you are getting the answer in fractions. Fraction में आएगा. चलो into पहले into 1/4 करके देखते हैं. It is coming 14,100.25, and this is becoming 42,300.75. Okay. So how to make a round figure now? The round figure for Kshipra is 42,301, and for this Manisha it is going to be 14,100. So this is the distribution of the net profit. Net profit distribution is coming in this way. Now I cannot write here. मैं यहाँ पे लिख नहीं सकता हूँ. Actually showing the projection in this way. मैं यहाँ पे प्रोजेक्शन दिखा रहा हूँ, आपको ये सब डेबिट में लिखना है. You are supposed to write the same in the debit side, to net profit. Okay, to net profit. Transfer to current account. Current account of Shipra and Manisha. Shipra and Manisha. Okay. Shipra is getting 42,301 and she's getting 14,100. ये सब आपको डेबिट में लिखना है. मेरे पास जगह नहीं यहाँ पे लिखने की. Listen to me. I don't have a space to write over here, so I am actually writing it just to show you. Orally तो मैं बता सकता हूँ आपको. ये आपको डेबिट में लिखना है to net profit. उसके नीचे लिखो to current account. नाम शिप्रा 42,301, मनीषा 14,100. And to be recorded to current account the credit side as a buy net profit. Actually you should write buy profit and loss account because this is the entry. फिर भी आपने net profit लिखा तो भी चलेगा. Buy net profit. So to be recorded to current account credit side मतलब ये net profit distribution आपको capital account के profit and loss account के debit में दिखाना है. प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के डेबिट में दिखाना है. प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट में दिखाना है. टू नेट प्रॉफिट करंट अकाउंट क्षिप्रा 42,301 and Manisha 14,100 and second effect is current account credit side. Here as a entry you should write buy profit and loss. अगर आपने buy net profit लिखा no problem. Now take the total of the current account please. So it is 52,618, 19,417. 52,618, 19,417. And right here as a 2 balance carried down. Nothing to the debit side to subtract. Debit ला minus करायला काहीच नाहीये. मग तुम्ही आहे त्या amount लिहून टाका. Write the amount as it is. And now these current account balances are to be taken to liability side. मैंने arrow करके दिखाया है यहाँ पे. For Kshipra and Manisha. 52,618 for Kshipra and 19,417 for Manisha. And take the total in the outer column now. ₹72,035. Take the total to make it tally. ₹2,40,235. That is the answer. So that is the answer. I hope तुम्हाला कळलं असेल. Actually, question number 9 we will solve tomorrow, not today. Okay, कल हम लोग question number 9 complete करने वाले हैं. Okay, because that is having the presentation part में आएगा वो. It is having only preparation of current account and the balance sheet. So we will do it later on tomorrow. Okay.